I try to tell people all the time, I mimic my father with this, but you never know who you're fucking with. Guys, seriously, try to be kinder. You never ever know who you're screwing with. Unhinged, starring Russell Crowe, who absolutely fucking crushes this role. Oh my God, he is terrifying in this film, and I loved this, man. I had such a good time with this movie. So what this movie is about is a woman is going through a divorce. She's having a bad day. She's not in the best of moods. Some guy's in front of her. He's not going at a green light. She lays on her horn. That's a mistake, okay? And he calls her out on it. He asks for an apology. Hey, a courtesy tap would have been nice. You know, I apologize. I'm having a bad day. I zoned out. Can I get your apology? She denies him, tells him to go fuck himself, and drives away. And he says that he is gonna fuck her day up royally. And my God, does he ever. Holy hell, man. Russell Crowe is incredible in this. He is psychotic. And I was so into this film. And this, I feel like, you know those movies that come out, like a Requiem for a Dream, that you're like, oh, this should be played in a middle school or for kids, and like show this film to them and reinforce in their mind, like, you don't want to ever do drugs. This is that same thing for me. Please sit your kids down before they get their driver's license and show them this movie and be like, look, don't be a dick to people on the road. You never know who you're going to run into. You don't know what kind of person that there is. You don't know nothing, man. We up in a town, one town over from here, I don't know how many years ago it was now, but there was this guy who cut in front of another guy. And the fucking guy he pulled into the parking lot after the person because they cut in front of him, or so, he thought. And he ran at them with a fucking sword. Like a medieval times, like Lord of the Rings sword. And the guy who's in the other car just so happened to be an ex-cop or like a retired police officer, and he had a gun in the car, and he shot him to death in the Safeway parking lot here in Cottonwood. You never know, man. Like, you never know who's going to have the sword, and you never know who's going to have the gun. Like, people, be nicer to people on the road. It's not beneficial to your overall health. It's just, man. And here's another thing. This is what I really liked about this movie. Although she does have her bad moments, and trust me, we all have. I've done stupid things. I've been mad at people on the road. I've fucked with people I probably shouldn't have. I'm still alive, but I got lucky. You can screw with the wrong person. And you never know who that wrong person is. It could be anybody. But outside of her bad decision here to not extend this apology like she should have. I mean, she should have read that situation. But regardless, she's having a shit day. There's no doubt about it before this. But honestly, she makes a lot of great decisions in this show. There's people who are always going to deny it and be like, oh, no, she should have done this and she did it. Dude, she does a lot right here. And it does not matter. Like, there were so many times in this movie I was like, oh, fuck, come on, just do this. And then she does it. And I'm like, oh, good. And it doesn't matter. And that's what good writing is you have the characters make the right decisions and it still doesn't matter. And that's what this film does so well for me. But it's all about Russell Crowe here. This is what we're here for, and he nails it. Everyone's great in this, And the film's a brisk 80 minutes. Super quick, really fun, no fucking filler, all killer. Seriously, there's no fat on this, nothing you could trim off of this movie. And there's some fucking kills, and there's some scenes in this movie that really caught me off guard, that I was like, oh shit, whoa, okay, this is where we're going. Good stuff, man. Really good stuff. A super fun film. Now, this is only available to buy right now on Amazon or Vudu or whatnot for $20. So that's a high price tag for people. My father sat down and watched it with me because he'd just gotten off work, and I thought like, oh, this is totally his kind of movie, and he loved it too. He was having a blast, and he just kept sitting here the whole time with me, and he's like, this is why I tell you, son, don't fuck with people. You never know. She's so stupid. He's like, I'm just so mad at her right now. I'm just so mad at her. And I was like, yeah, but we've done stuff like that. And he's like, yeah, we have. He's like, still, she's so stupid, man, fuck. He was really getting like into it and really upset, and like, he just kind of kept reaffirming in his head, like, you don't fuck with people like this, man. You just don't. And I had such a good time. Another thing this movie does really well is, it shows how, damaging and brutal car crashes are. Like, I feel like in action movies, they always just kind of, I don't know, skip over the fact that, Batman or Riggs and Murtaugh or like whoever just killed like 50 people back there. Like, these car crashes where fucking, trucks go through other cars and stuff. It's like, that person just died, right? I mean, that was just like a random pedestrian or random like fucking person. Like an innocent person that had nothing to do with it. You just like, and they're like, oh, I saved the city. And it's like, yeah, but you killed like 50 people back there. You don't remember that? But yeah, this one, man, there's a couple where it's like 100% of the people died. There's no fucking chance. And it very much, like, it's obvious, like in the movie. So just that's a little thing, but I noticed in the movie, I was like, oh wow, yeah, those people are fucking dead. No question about it. But it adds to the craziness of this movie. It adds to the lunacy of this character who's just like, wants to teach this girl a lesson. And I just feel like this should be a lesson to you. This is such a great movie for that. I like movies with messages. Maybe that's not even what they're going for, but like, at the same time, I almost feel like, the writer of this was in traffic and he either like honked at the wrong person and they scared him, and then, or her, I don't know who wrote this. I didn't see if it was a girl or a guy, but whatever. Whoever wrote this got cut off, or maybe they were like, somebody honked at them and they were like, oh man, I don't want to fucking kill you right now. And then, they went and wrote it. But like, I never honk at anybody. I almost never have any kind of road rage with people. Every once in a great while. And this was just maybe her off day. But I'm telling you, if I had my kid in the car like she did, and some fucking dude like that rolled up next to me and was like, I want an apology, I would just grit my teeth. It's like the Dave Chappelle skit, right? When keeping it real goes wrong or whatever. This is that movie. Fuck pride. As Marcellus Wallace says, fuck pride. Drop it. Drop it. Let this movie be a lesson to you. If you're ever thinking about fucking with somebody on the road again, remember Russell Crowe in this movie. Anyways, total blast, man. Whenever you can get to it, whatever price point is comfortable for you to get it at. I know it's coming to like Blu-ray and whatnot, like November 17th, if I saw that correctly. So somewhere in like mid-September or November. So, what is that, about a month from now? If by then, it'll be rentable for a lower price tag, definitely check it out. Or if you want to drop the 20 now, I think it's a super good flick. I had a great time with it. Let me know if you watch it. Adios.